That's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Stepping into the box, Jamal Harper. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. On the ground to second base. This could be two. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Now at the plate, Charles Sung comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move in. With no score, you'd think by get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. An early look at the line score here tonight. Now to the plate, Jamal Harper.
Third baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Harper.
Ground ball sent back up the middle to his left field. Throw on to first, two gone. Anthony Santander the next to bat. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ground ball left side. Reined in time to first, and there are 2 away. Striding into the box, Jamal Harper. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and this ball game is over.
Yeah, when he stepped into the box, he was thinking about shortening his swing, finding a way to make contact and score that tying run. But he does even better than that, finding a way to drive the winning run in as well.
Our final line score. First for the victorious team.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is J.J. Watts, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Now at the plate, Eric Hidalgo. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Oh, and he goes down to get the curveball there and gets a lot of it. And he got more than enough of it, in fact. This one is gone, a home run.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jamal Harper. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just so the lineup flips over, and digging in, Floyd Abraham. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming boys in a tight game, Matt, especially to do something productive.
And there's one down now. Leading off the inning, Jamal Harper, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit.
Settling in now, Jamal Harper. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Harper.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Abraham ranging into shallow right. 2 gone.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show. Now at the plate, Will Eubanks. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for Bowie, right fielder, Will Eubanks.
Swinging a ground ball to third. Harper. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road? From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A piece up the line. She was right. And there are two away now. Stepping in, Jamal Harper. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way.
Jamal Harper.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Moving under it, Blackburn. 1 out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up. In this one, what's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark? So striding in, Willie Reyes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Popped him up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. So stepping in, Jamal Harper. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Harper.
First delivery to him on the way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Harper swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". Is the leading vote getter at third base in all-star balloting coming into today. So it looks very likely, at least, that he'll be on the squad, if not starting.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think all-star, but you know what? Check the numbers right now in the first half. He has been a dominant player. This is well-deserved.
Runners off for second, but he won't have to worry about a throw. Ball 4. First and second now with 2 away. Into the box now, Josh Cowan. He drew a walk his first time up. Working for the punch out and the offering. Back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jamal Harper.
Harper.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And it's gone. Solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year, as it's now a 3-all ball game.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Digging in now, Jamal Harper.
Third baseman, Jamal Harper.
He's set and the pitch. Line toward right center. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. Now a 6-3 game. Striding in, Rob Vetter.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Rob Vetter.
Swinging bunt up the third baseline. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Now in the box, Josh 1 for 2 to this point. Ready with the 0-2. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Eubanks going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. 9 men come to the plate. Into the box, Jamal Harper. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Eubanks moves over. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, talk about having...
Coming to the plate now, Emery Blackburn.
Emery Blackburn.
Sharp ground ball to third. And that's the second out. Striding forward now is the DH, Floyd Abraham. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Third. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. This one pretty well in the bag. Now batting, Emery Blackburn. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
10-4, the final in this game. The Binghamton Rumble Ponies get their division-leading 30th win of the year. Jamie Callahan wins in relief.
The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouts. Sports agents do their homework as well. From the ranks of hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation of MLB superstars will eventually emerge. Determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business. and getting in on the ground floor is smart business. Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it.
Game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Chad Bell, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Eric Hidalgo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Eric Hidalgo.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he won't have to contend with a throw as that misses for ball 4. First and second now to start the inning.
Batting 8.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Darren Harrison. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field, base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base.
At the plate, Jamal Harper. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the third base line, but this will get foul for strike 2.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Reyna has a beat on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Striding in once again, Jamal Harper. He flew out in his last at bat.
Harper.
Hit on the ground out to short. To his left, Burgess. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. Into the box now, Jamal Harper. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Harper.
From the stretch. Grounded to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors. In now, Jamal Harper. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 9-4 ball game.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Ready now, Eric Hidalgo.
Center fielder number 8, Eric Hidalgo.
Runners on the move for second. Grounded to third. And there's out number 2. Stepping in, Darren Harrison, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Here it is, the 3-0. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Ready with the 2-2. Weakly hit towards first. Gonna be a tough play, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. Binghamton took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jackie Ortega earns his. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week. Sean Rosas will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to.
And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
Montero is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on. Standing in, Stephen Castro comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Castro.
Hit hard on the ground to third. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jamal Harper. He reached on a single in his first try.
Harper.
Out in front of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. Line toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jim Daniel, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. The 1-2. Down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on two. Digging in to try it again, Jamal Harper. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Bond has a play, and that retires the side. So nothing happening this time around. Digging in once again, Jamal Harper. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Line towards center field. Bond is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One hit, one left. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Francis Montero. The winning run is at first base. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Now attempt here. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Today it's Tommy Chang gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out. A lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average. And that usually bodes well.
Digging in, Jamal Harper. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Harper.
First offering on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Perez, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Runner goes. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Kristen giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jim Daniel. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on.
Now batting, third base.
At the plate, Jamal Harper.
Harper.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit high and deep to right center. Reyna on the move. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. Harper takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate as it's now a 2-run game.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
So striding forward now, Jamal Harper. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Reyna has a beat on it. 2 gone.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
5-1 the final total in today's game. Erie took the lead in the 4th and
This prospect has become the object of a notable sports management company's attention. However impressive an agent's qualifications may be, the trading in of a longtime trusted mentor for a corporate wheeler-dealer can feel like a scary step. But a fledgling must leave the nest, for a big world awaits.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A East. J.J. Watts, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now batting.
Digging in, Jamal Harper. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing, and he pops him up, and that's going to land foul. Perez on at first, nobody out. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. There's one on to first, but not in time as he beats it out. So digging in now, Rob Vetter. He singled his last time up.
Rob Vetter.
Runner goes for second, and a step off. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. Digging in, David Ozuna.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent. See, they got to keep the gas pedal down because this can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work.
Stepping up to the plate, Jamal Harper.
Third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Harper.
Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And it's fouled away. We're in the fifth inning here. 5-2 is our score. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
At the plate, Josh Cowan. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Jamal Harper. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Saldana is there, 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Leading off the inning, Sean Haas, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. To the left side, Harper comes up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Stepping up now, Jose Saldana. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit to third. Oh, and this goes right past him. For another shot, Arturo Rivera. He's 1 for 4 for the game. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Now a little flare out to left, and that ball's going to drop. A base hit. In to score, the runner from second.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this.
Ready once again, Neil McDonald. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. Down the third baseline. And that's out number 1. Ready for another chance, Jamal Harper. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And that's going to bring in the run from second to make this a 1-run game now.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knot.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
He's running. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. Valenzuela moves over, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to...
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball. Aldo Castro is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Leading off the inning, Jamal Harper. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Center fielder number 8.
Standing in, Eric Hidalgo. He flew out in his last at-bat. And there he goes towards second. Popped him up. And that's in there. Base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Boy, is that a thing of beauty right there. Hit and run to perfection, Dero. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, it's exactly what you're trying to do. You don't see it in today's game too much. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of walks, homers, and strikeouts. But right there, manager sets it in motion, and the hitter just executes to perfection.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Valenzuela has it in his tracks. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And the run is in to score from third.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it.
Digging in the switch hitter, Richard Urena. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Richard Urena.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Leading off the inning, Jamal Harper, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Next will be the designated hitter, Ryan Diggs. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, to be able to put your personal struggles out of is all that matters.
Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time. Coming to the plate now, Jamal Harper. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. 4-2 the final score tonight. New Hampshire used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never. Welcome to MLB The Show. In this presentation, Jackie Ortega starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Line drive to center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Stepping into the box, Neil McDonald. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And a ground ball to third. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Coming to the plate now, Jamal Harper. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Harper.
First pitch of the at-bat. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So coming to the plate, Jamal Harper.
Third baseman, Jamal Harper.
First offering on its way. Towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man. Now at the plate, Jamal Harper. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
4-0 the score this afternoon. The Fisher Cats rode an important 6th inning to victory.
A first conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client, confidence that he has a world of possibilities at his fingertips. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities.